If I had $0 and only one phone and I was still a teenager, this is exactly what I would do. Now look, basically it's like a 4-step plan that I created for you. And especially if you were a teen, bro. If I did this back in the day, I would have been way taller, first of all. I'm not that short, by the way, just so you know. But I also would have been way richer too. So the very first step of this 4-step plan, if I was a teen with 0 and a phone, I'd do this. The first one was cut out all the BS. Now, this is what I mean by the BS. So basically, I would cut out all the girls that are not your sister, your mama, your aunt, your wife, your grandma, etc. You get the point. Now, look, if you were a woman, I would basically do the opposite. And if you're a man, I would do this. Listen, Habibi, a lot of you guys might actually send me a lot of hate for this. But look, this is just like one of my beliefs. And it's that if you're a teen and you're basically hanging out with like the opposite sex, it won't really do anything to you except just a waste of time. Because when you're a teen, your hormones are just so firing up. And when you're with the opposite sex, your hormones are going to be firing up even more. You're just going to be like one of those hormonal teenagers that are like 90% of the teenagers nowadays. Plus, you're going to be doing like the dumbest things because your hormones are so high that you're just willing to do dumb things just to attract the opposite sex. And by the way, I'm saying this because I've been there. To be honest, I didn't do a lot of dumb things, but I saw a lot of my friends who actually did so many dumb things. And I'm just like thinking about it now. I'm like, had they actually cut all these girls from their life? Or the opposite, if they were a girl, if they cut all these guys from their life would have improved so much. And bro, like when you're older, don't worry, like this stuff, you won't really miss anything from it. The only reason why teenagers do it is because they're fearing of missing out, right? But don't worry, Habibi, I'm telling you, you won't miss out. Okay, now the second one is junk food. Cut out all the junk food. And by junk food, what I mean by that is anything that has more than one ingredient. Now look, I'm not saying if you've created like a smoothie that's like more than one ingredient so you can't eat it. You can eat that as long as that smoothie has been made with only one ingredients. But anyway, for junk food, I'm pretty sure you know what I mean, like chips, ice cream, all these things, those things are horrible. Ice cream is an exception, by the way, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. So anything that has more than one ingredient, I would avoid it. Now, what are good things that actually have only one ingredient? Well, meats, eggs, raw milk, fruits, all these things, bro. There are so many things in the world that only have one ingredient, and they're only here to benefit you, man. Anyway, this next one is tap water. Now, I know a lot of you guys saw this when I made this in a video last time, like I talked about it, and you guys were like, tap water? Why is that bad? Habibi, if you just know what they put in your water, you would know why this is bad. But anyway, in just a nutshell, to explain to you why this is bad, first of all, tap water has no minerals, so when you're actually drinking it, water naturally looks for minerals, so it's going to strip you from the minerals, and that's why you pee a lot after. But secondly, tap water just has a lot of like bad things in it, like fluoride, astrazine, however you pronounce that, even like chlorine and stuff like that. And those things ruin your body, bro. One of the things that they actually say is that these things, they calcify like your pineal gland. And if your pineal gland is calcified, your hormones are not being distributed properly in the body. And that results in disease. So tap water, just in general, avoid it. Instead, bro, look for spring water. Spring water is beautiful. Spring water actually has minerals, so it's actually gonna hydrate your body. But anyway, so the next one is negative people. Bro, people, listen, you know, if there is just like a bunch of negative people around you, even if you're at school, like it's actually way better, bro, to be alone than to be with these people. Especially nowadays, because nowadays, you guys have such an advantage because you can literally go sit down at home, put out some video like this, and just watch it. And technically, I'm like your friend. I'm your friend, bro. But I'm trying to say, it's like you can actually curate your environment. You can create your environment. Your environment is not limited to only the people that you see at school. And that's something beautiful. So if you only have like negative people in your school, I would avoid them. Now look, if your friends, the ones that you love, the ones that you think are funny and all that, are actually negative and you don't want to leave them, here's what you can do. What I would suggest is that you actually should start using them in your business or in whatever hustle you're going to start doing. Literally use them, bro. It's okay to use them. But if you notice that even when you're using them, they're still being lazy, then these friends are not good at all, bro. So just like cut them. And also by negative friends, it's like anyone that actually put like limiting thoughts in your brain or negative thoughts in your brain, these people are not good. And you can pinpoint those out, bro. I don't need to tell you who those are. The next one is consuming videos. If you have your phone on you, that's why I'm making this video. But if you have your phone on you, that's good. Like, don't get rid of your phone. But don't start using your phone to consume. If you're on TikTok all day just like literally scrolling, stop that, bro. Anyway, so the next one is looking at naked people. Bro, don't look at naked people. What are you doing? Also, stop smoking plants. What's up with this whole thing about people just like smoking plants all over the world nowadays? Bro, I haven't seen a single productive plant smoker. Don't do that stuff. And don't tell me stuff about like, oh, but Elon Musk or like Joe Rogan are doing this stuff. No, they're not, Habibi. They're not smoking plants as much as you do. Also, stop playing fake video games. Did you know it? The only real video game is life, bro. No, but honestly, you know, like my whole channel, before I actually started making like make money videos, my whole channel used to actually be about video games. So when I was 13, that's when I started YouTube, and I was only making videos about video games. So coming from a guy who was actually addicted with video games and is telling you to stop playing video games just shows how much video games are a detriment to you. Now, look, I'm not saying like nowadays I don't play video games. Honestly, I don't. But if I were to go back to playing video games, yeah, like I would actually play like once a week or something because they are fun. But especially if you still don't have the results that you want right now, then why are you still sitting down playing video games? Video games, bro, like they're one of like the biggest, you could say, like psyops in the society because it makes you feel like you're not actually doing anything that you should feel guilty about, and you can actually just go on hours just playing the video game. And what's crazy is that if you're doing good in a video game, like if you're actually mastering it, that's good but bad at the same time because just imagine what you could have done in your actual life that you could have mastered if you were just to actually work on it. But instead, you were just there playing video games, and as a result, it's like you just wasted all that time. And especially if you're a teen, because when you're a teen, like your brain is not actually like molded yet, which means wherever you put your brain to, it's gonna learn it super fast. And bro, like life itself is a video game. I already taught you how to actually live life like it's a video game. And once you do that, like you'll start getting achievements just like you do in video games. And you'll actually also realize that you do have multiple lives in life itself. Like let's just say you failed big time and you became homeless and stuff. That's okay. Who cares about that? Just keep going. Like if you're homeless, just go get a house. I'm just kidding. Well, you get my point, right? Like, especially if you're a teen. Well, bro, like, that's the time where you actually should be making a bunch of mistakes. And by mistakes, I don't mean doing all these BS things. By mistakes, I mean if you're hustling and you're making mistakes within your hustle, that's good. But anyways, the last one is just listening to dumb music. Now, honestly, bro, when I was a teen, I would, like, 90% of my time, I would never listen to music. 90%. But, like, let's just say you're craving to listen to music. Okay, you can listen to music, but not, like, the struggling music or, like, the satanic music. Like, you know, like, that struggle rap. Like, especially, like, Eminem and all these people. I don't know who else is rapping nowadays. But all these rappers, most of their rap is not actually, like, made to program you properly. Most of it is just made to program you in a satanic way. And especially all the other songs. It's funny because nowadays people don't even hide the fact that they're satanic. So all these things, I wouldn't listen to them. If you want to do listen to something, like, you can listen, bro, I don't know, just don't listen to music. I'm not going to be here telling you what to listen to and what not to listen to. I'll just tell you to stop listening. Anyway, so this was step number 1, which is cut out all the BS. Step number 2 is learn a high income skill. Now, I recommend copywriting, and to learn that, just get a bunch of books, bro. I already taught you how to get books. What I would do is just like literally search up this word, Z library, and then go down, click on the second link right here, and then it's basically going to put you to this page. Now just click continue, like literally log in, sign up, and click continue. And then here, search up any book about copywriting and basically just download it on your phone and just start reading it. All these books are free. So I am going to put like a Google Drive actually for all the copywriting books that I used. But if you find like another book, if you want to get like another book, just search them up here. All these books are free, bro. Like all these books are free. And here there's like a bunch of books that like any book you can think of, just search it up here. But basically learn copywriting, try to practice it. Some of the books will actually tell you how to practice it. And this is step number 2. Don't neglect this because you do have to study and this is your studying. Now at the same time, build a cash flow page. Now what I mean by a cash flow page is this, okay? All right, so this is what I mean by creating a cash flow page. So the first thing you do is basically create a meme page on either IG or Twitter, which is X. Now, honestly, I would do both of them at the same time. Now, look, the whole idea with this is that if you create a meme page, most of those like usually go viral, right? But it's becoming so saturated to the point that now you actually have to adapt to become better than others. And one of the fastest ways to become better than others is basically like niche down. So the way we're going to niche down is instead of trying to target like everybody, showing them memes, we're only going to be targeting specific cities. And the way we're going to be targeting these cities is just through our name. So look, if you live in Toronto or if you want to target Toronto, make a page called Toronto Lightskins. Or you can just fix it up and be like, put a dot here and then put a dot here. By the way, these names just came out of my brain all of a sudden. So this is actually not planned. I just literally made these names. Or you can be like Detroit Table Movers. I don't know what that means. Or New York Blunt Faces. Or Chicago Chicken Nuggets. Or Texas Tax Evaders. Or Ohio Chodes. I don't know, bro. Just make anything. Just literally put any name that you might think is funny, but like make sure that the very first word in this name is actually the city's name. And this is important because think about it. When people are like living in a city and they just see this like page about the city, and this page has like a bunch of memes, they're gonna be thinking that these memes are all in the city. Like they're gonna think that these memes are only made for people in the city. And that's good because that way you'll actually start to grow faster. Anyway, so the next step is basically write like a simple bio, but make sure to actually include the city name in the bio because that way the algorithm is gonna know like this specific page is only about this specific city. Anyway, so the next step is basically find viral recent content on TikTok and upload it. Now look, I'm saying recent, not stuff that was like blown up 2 years ago or 5 years ago, stuff that is recent. And bro, this isn't hard. Just go on TikTok and see what's like when you scroll down on your For You page, see what's actually trending, see what's coming up on your page as well. And those videos are most likely also trending. Take those and basically just repost them. Now look, if your account is on Twitter or X, make sure you actually verify yourself. Now you would need some money for this because I think it's like $15 a month. If you don't have that yet, that's okay. But once you start verifying yourself, you're actually going to be able to like show up more. But if you're on IG, the way you're going to be making money is basically through promos. That's like the fastest way to make money with these pages. So just write on your bio, DM me for promos on IG. But for Twitter, you're going to be getting money through the Twitter monetization system, the new one. And wait, I forgot step number 5. So step number 5, so basically find a big page account that's like similar to you and in a similar city. If you don't find one that's like in a similar city, that's okay. Just find a big meme page account that's basically posting similar content as you. And then once you see the recent videos, go to the comments and basically follow all the people that comment. Now, look, these people are the ones that are actually like the most engaged. So if you follow these people and they see your page and they like your content as well, then they're gonna follow you back. And so that way, you'll actually be able to build momentum. Now, if you're on Twitter and you've already verified yourself on Twitter and you're gonna have like the blue badge, well, step number 5, instead of just also following people, start commenting on big pages accounts. Like as soon as big pages, they start like posting a video, go on that video and just write like a funny comment. You can be funny, bro, it's okay. That way, because you're verified, your account is going to be showing to more people. And then that way, your account is going to be exposed to more people and you will get more followers. Which is why in step number 6, X or Twitter will pay you based on views. And then Instagram will pay you through selling promos. Now you can go through the route of like selling like an affiliate offer and stuff. But the easiest way, if you're a teen and you only have a phone, you're gonna start charging for promos. And by the way, for promos, like just get like the Cash app or get like PayPal, and people will be able to send you money easily. So this right here is just one of the accounts that I had back in the day. I don't do this anymore, but back in the day, and like you can just imagine, the reach is gonna be super high. Now the income potential with this, so it's not like super high, but it could get high. And without the use of plans too, especially with Twitter, because Twitter nowadays is going crazy with paying people. But for IG is gonna be like, if you're making 3K a month, that's like beautiful. But if you're making $500 a month, that's also still good. But anyway, so the last step is basically hustle. Now by hustle, I don't mean just like post more stuff on your cash flow pages. By the way, remember, you're doing this whole thing right here while at the same time learning a high income skill. This could be copywriting, this could be like video editing, this could be anything. Obviously anything that can pay you money. But for number 4, when I say hustle, I mean like, look, if you're a teen and you're finding that you have like a bit more free time, bro, why don't you just go do Instacart? Like literally just search up Instacart job and then like look at all these jobs here. Now, if you don't know what Instacart is, it's just basically like people, they want their groceries to come to them to their house. So there's going to be people like you who are going to sign up on this app. And then basically whenever they start ordering groceries, you go get the groceries for them and deliver it. Now, if you're a teen and you don't have a car, I'm pretty sure you have a bike. Use that bike. Now, look, this does require you to become 18 to actually do this whole thing. But bro, don't you remember back in the day when you wanted to get on Facebook? What did you do? You just put like a fake birthday and you still got in. So it's okay. It's okay, bro. But no, honestly, like you can actually just like tell your dad, tell your mama, be like, please, mama, can you just put your info so I can do this whole thing? And so technically your mom or your dad is going to be the one that's actually going to like sign up, not you. But I'm pretty sure you know how to use a bike, go to the grocery store and then just get like a bunch of groceries and deliver it. You know how to do that. You're not like a teen. No, I mean you are, but like, you know, like you're not smart. I mean, you're not dumb. But anyway, bro, like this has so much great potential. And this isn't only in Canada, by the way. This is also in the US. Australia, I don't know, man, but UK definitely. Now look, this little chode here is asking, can you make $1,000 a week with Instacart? Yes, you can easily make $1,000 a week with Instacart. Some shoppers even earn $2,000 by maxing out their stuff. If you just max out, like if you just get like a bunch of gigs or jobs on Instacart, you'll be good, bro. Especially if you're living in a city like New York, where it's like A car is actually not even good, and you just have your bike and you're going around, like that's beautiful. But if you don't have a car and your like city is like wide, just go convince your uncle or something. Convince like your older brother. Convince people. Remember, that's like part of like learning a high income skill, convincing people. So just get the app, and just like whenever you see like a job near you that you can actually just get it immediately and make money from it, then go and do it. This thing is crazy, bro. Especially if you're a teen, that's crazy. And also what that's gonna do is that it's gonna teach you how to actually truly become your own boss. Because this is like, you could say, like the stepping stone. Now if you've grown up and you become like 18 and now you have a car and stuff like that, well, now you can do like Uber Eats. Bro, I'm telling you, like all these things. If you're a teen and like you still don't have like a high income skill, do these things. I just spat so bad, but do these things, bro. But anyway, like this is the plan. If I was a teen with $0 and only a phone, I would do this. I would literally do all of this right here. But anyway, man, I hope this video was so helpful. If it was helpful, just let me know, bro.